So we finished cutting the corner out. Now you notice that we still have the little piece here for the trim that we have to cut out. I just wanted to get that done, and now we're going to show you how to do this part. Now, knowing that the blade cannot get in there, like you can't get on this angle, there's no possible way to do it. So what you do is you'll end up cutting slits down this way. This is a small one. This works across the board for any type of weird cut that you can't get in that's not straight or anything like that. Let's say you have a round cut like this. You can't cut around, but what you can do is come in, down, slice, 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 and then we'll show you what to do after that. But you would have about a ½ inch between each cut, and then we'll use what's called the tile nippers, and we will get into that real soon. So here I go again. I'm going to start it up, and I'm going to do my little cuts. Now it's a small cuts, but you'll get the idea by it. There. Now what we have little slits in our tile that we can now break out. So now you'll take what's called tile nippers, or if you don't have tile nippers, just use a pair of pliers. Tile nippers do work better. I do enjoy them. I didn't mention before about a towel that I like to put on myself, because if I don't, oftentimes I will get quite wet. And this thing does spit a lot of water. So I just like to put a towel on me just so that I don't get soaked, because when you do this again and again and again, you do end up getting very, very wet. So here we'll get to the towel nippers. Like I was saying, you can just use a pair of pliers. They work as well. These are relatively cheap, about 12 bucks for something like this. But if you don't want to spend the money, you can just use regular pliers. So now we take the tile and we grab down. We will grab down at the base, which is at the line, and squeeze. And out it goes. Now if you have pliers, what you'll need to do is you'll need to squeeze, and you'll actually have to bend. Squeeze and bend. So I'll just finish this off here. There, now we have our piece. And it looks almost as good as a regular cut. It comes out quite nice. Now we will be filling this with grout or caulking, depending on how you want to do it. And so it really won't be seen that much anyways. On this piece, that is a larger version of this. It might be a little intimidating because you see, oh, I know this is going to break because it's just a small piece here, but all you do is you cut down here, same as like on the other one, cut down here, bring the tile back out, turn it, do the same to this side. Now when you meet there, you won't be able to quite finish that cut a lot of the time. Depending on how your blade, the size of your blade, how it works and stuff, sometimes there'll be a little piece in there. Easily fixed by your tile nippers or pliers. You'll just get in there, snap it off, and then you'll have a perfect 90. Because you don't want to keep going and have this mark, have this cut going across there, because you will see that later on. You want to always stop right at that point. So I'm just going to cut this now, and then we'll come back and I'll just show you how it. Now that I've finished cutting through both sides, cut that way, see what I was talking about here. When I was saying, when you come down, sometimes you won't be able to quite finish it because it broke off right at the end and there just wasn't enough to hold on, and the friction and all that kind of stuff just caused it to snap off, and you'll see that it's kind of jagged right on the end there. So what you do is take your tile nippers or pliers, grab it, and snip, and you're done. Just like that. There you have it. Now, take another cloth, rag, something that you won't have to dry the dishes with afterwards. It won't be usable after that. But just wipe off your tile, and then it'll be all set. You don't want to leave all that garbage on there because it gets in the way. Obviously, it doesn't look as good, and it makes for a more difficult time of cleaning later on. Now, if you look in the back, you'll see that the blade does seem to go a little further than what it does on the top. Don't worry about that. That's just the way nature of the of the tile cutter. That's about it. So there you go, and you're ready to cut any angle you need.